Vince McMahon, the iconic architect of WWE, has long been seen as untouchable, a man whose vision and leadership shaped the world of professional wrestling. Yet even the most powerful figures can face unexpected challenges. One quiet evening, a routine drive became a moment of reflection and vulnerability, reminding Vince and everyone around him that life can change in an instant. The incident, while minor in physical impact, highlighted the importance of resilience, support, and perspective. It also brought the WWE community together, emphasizing care, human connection, and the enduring strength of a man who built an empire through vision and determination. A shocking turn of events. Vince McMahon, the legendary architect of WWE, had always seemed untouchable, a man whose influence stretched across decades of sports entertainment. Known for his meticulous control and larger-than-life presence, he rarely let anything shake his public image. Yet, on an otherwise quiet evening, fate intervened in a way no storyline could have predicted. After a long day of meetings and backstage strategy discussions, Vince found himself behind the wheel, returning home when his car collided with a roadside barrier. The vehicle sustained damage, but Vince emerged conscious, shaken, and reflecting on the fragility of life in a way few had ever seen. Immediate response and concern. Within minutes of the incident, emergency services arrived, assessing Vince's condition and ensuring he received prompt medical attention. Colleagues, family members, and close friends gathered to offer support, quietly emphasizing care over spectacle. Stephanie McMahon and Triple H were among the first to arrive, their concern palpable, knowing that Vince's health and recovery were far more important than the public narrative. The scene, while tense, remained controlled, with officials focusing on ensuring his well-being and maintaining privacy, highlighting the human side of a man typically portrayed as invincible. Reflection in the face of vulnerability. For Vince, the crash was more than a physical jolt. It was a moment of reflection. Accustomed to commanding rooms, arenas, and board meetings, he was confronted with his own vulnerability in a profoundly personal way. Sitting in the ambulance, Vince considered not only his health, but the legacy he had built, and the team that would continue to guide WWE in his stead. His usual confidence was tempered by humility and a quiet acknowledgement of the limits of control, showing the human side of a figure often defined by power and spectacle. Support from family and colleagues. Family and close colleagues were immediate pillars of support. Stephanie's presence, steady yet emotional, provided reassurance, while Triple H offered measured advice and a reminder of the importance of patience and recovery. Linda McMahon, always a grounding force, remained calm and attentive, emphasizing the need to focus on healing. The WWE team, while deeply concerned, balanced urgency with respect for privacy, ensuring that Vince's recovery environment remained secure and supportive, reflecting the close-knit nature of the wrestling community beyond the lights and cameras. Behind the scenes at WWE headquarters, the incident sent ripples through the organization. Executives convened to coordinate communications, prioritize Vince's health, and support staff and talent, illustrating the resilience of a company built on structure and teamwork. While social media buzzed with speculation, WWE internally focused on stabilizing operations and planning for continuity, demonstrating how leadership can respond effectively to unforeseen events while protecting those involved. Staff members expressed concern for Vince personally and professionally, reinforcing the respect and loyalty he had inspired over decades. Media attention and public reaction. The news quickly reached fans, who responded with a mixture of concern and support. Social media channels were flooded with messages of goodwill, prayers, and reflections on Vince's influence in wrestling history. While curiosity about the specifics of the incident persisted, the overwhelming sentiment was care for his well-being. Journalists and fans alike were reminded that behind the persona of a media mogul is a human being, susceptible to the same vulnerabilities as anyone else. The widespread attention underscored the immense impact Vince has had on people's lives, both on-screen and off. Medical evaluation and recovery. At the hospital, Vince underwent thorough evaluation, revealing minor injuries that required monitoring but no life-threatening complications. Doctors emphasized the importance of rest, gradual recovery, and avoiding undue stress, allowing him to regain strength safely. The medical team coordinated closely with family, providing updates and recommendations in a way that balanced transparency with privacy. Vince's resilience and determination to recover mirrored the perseverance he had demonstrated throughout his career, offering reassurance to colleagues and fans alike that he would approach this challenge with characteristic dedication. WWE's continued commitment. Even amidst the incident, WWE's operations continued under the guidance of senior executives, illustrating the depth of planning and leadership within the organization. Creative decisions, talent management, and event scheduling proceeded with careful oversight, ensuring continuity without compromising Vince's health. The company's response highlighted a professional culture where teamwork, communication, and accountability matter, reflecting Vince's legacy not only as a visionary, but as someone who built a company capable of enduring challenges with integrity and structure. Moving forward with strength. As Vince began his recovery, he remained focused on wellness and measured reintegration into his professional role. Family, colleagues, and medical professionals worked together to ensure that his return, whenever it came, would be thoughtful and sustainable. The incident served as a reminder of the balance between ambition and health, responsibility and humility, illustrating that even the most powerful figures must prioritize their own well-being. WWE, with its deep bench of leaders and talent, continued to thrive, a testament to the foundation Vince had built over decades. Community support and prospective fans, talent, and the wrestling community rallied with messages of encouragement, celebrating Vince's resilience and offering solidarity. Social media posts, personal notes, and private outreach highlighted the human side of fandom, demonstrating how public figures can inspire compassion and care. The collective response emphasized empathy over sensationalism, reminding all that behind headlines are real people navigating real challenges. Vince's experience became a touchstone for discussions about responsibility, reflection, and recovery, underscoring the enduring humanity behind WWE's larger-than-life personas. Reflections on legacy and influence for Vince, the experience prompted reflection on his decades-long journey in wrestling. The crash, though jarring, reinforced the value of human connection, careful planning, and mentorship. Colleagues shared stories of his guidance, strategic brilliance, and support, painting a portrait of a man whose influence extended far beyond storylines and business deals. In quieter moments, Vince considered the next chapter, the importance of his health and the enduring nature of the WWE community, a network of talent and staff committed to continuing his vision with dedication and respect. Conclusion: resilience and reflection. What began as a sudden and unexpected event evolved into a story of resilience, support, and thoughtful reflection. Vince McMahon, confronted with a rare moment of vulnerability, experienced the depth of human connection through family, colleagues, and fans. WWE, too, demonstrated its capacity to adapt, prioritize well-being, and maintain its operations without sacrificing care or integrity. The incident underscored the importance of reflection, support, and perseverance, reminding everyone that even icons must navigate challenges carefully. Vince's recovery, surrounded by love, guidance, and commitment, symbolized both personal strength and the enduring legacy of a man who built a global wrestling empire with vision, dedication, and heart.